Michael J. Fox had the audience on their feet. Oppenheimer won big, whilst Barbie came home empty-handed. I'm Josh Rom, and this is Awards Watch. Last night was emotional as Michael J. Fox received a standing ovation at the Baftas. The Back to the Future actor bravely stood from his wheelchair and received a rapturous applause from the audience as he gave a moving speech about the power of cinema before he presented the Best Film Gong. It was a powerful moment, as Michael has fought Parkinson's disease since 1991, and he previously said he finds it frustrating and isolating to be confined to a wheelchair, and fans were left in awe as they called it the standout moment of the night. Results-wise, it was clearly Christopher Nolan's year. The World War II drama Oppenheimer was the big winner of the night, picking up 7 awards, including the big one, Best Film. It was third time lucky for Christopher Nolan, who beat out the likes of Bradley Cooper and Alexander Payne to win Best Director. And not forgetting the performances either. Robert Downey Jr. was named as Best Supporting Actor, whilst Cillian Murphy came out on top as he bagged the Leading Actor award. Reacting to his win backstage, he paid tribute to the enthusiastic fans of the 3-hour-long epic.
Well, I'm thrilled. I think it's a great reflection on the state of cinema nowadays. You know, that this is a very complex, very challenging 3-hour R-rated movie about a physicist and about, about a very kind of dark period in our history, and that people came to see it in huge numbers. And, people meet me on the street and say that they've seen the film 5, 6, 7 times, and, like boys and girls, men and women, young and old, and that's kind of staggering and very humbling. But I think it's, like I said, a great reflection on the state of cinema. And I think it's been a brilliant year for cinema, as we saw, I think, tonight.
It was also a great night for Poor Things. Emma Stone came out on top for her performance as Bella Baxter to bag the Leading Actress award. The film scooped up 5 wins in totals, almost sweeping the board with the design categories. And as she made her way up to the stage, she was caught in a hilarious gaffe, almost walking into the TV camera. But she more than made up for it with her hilarious and emotional speech. But speaking backstage, Emma explained how she literally put her all into making the film.
You put a lot of your heart and soul into making a film. A lot of people are away from their families for months at a time, and you bond with this group of people, and the excitement of it being received or seen or loved by people is immensely meaningful, and you don't know if that's going to happen or not, if it's going to resonate with people the way that it does with you. And to be a producer on this film, this was the first film that I produced alongside of acting, and so it feels like doubly meaningful, because I just, both in front of and behind, it was incredible to be part of it. And then what role awards serve, I think for a lot of films, it brings people into theaters to see it. It brings more attention to a film. And, I think there are a lot of people who deserve awards that never get awards, which also creates a conversation about why. And hopefully culture changes more and more and expands more and more to include so many people in so many ways. So awards are an interesting thing, but I think they can be incredibly meaningful to films that, people might not otherwise see.
Of course, we like to look forward, and with no Lily Gladstone nomination in London, let's just say the Oscar is still all to play for. But, sticking with the actresses, divine Joy Randolph was recognised in a huge way for her role in The Holdovers. She beat out the likes of Emily Blunt and Claire Foy to win Best Supporting Actress, making her the true front-runner for the Oscar next month. Backstage, she admitted, though, that she wants the industry to take note of more black performers.
I think at the end of the day, you have to know who you are and know what you want and what you stand up for. And when choosing the roles, make sure that there are things that you feel connected to and believe in, and that you're working with other creatives that also believe and support the same thing as you. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, we just want to tell stories, right? Beyond race, it's important that we just want to tell stories. So I really believe, as much as we try hard, there are some times where those moments don't pan out the way that you do. But I would say consistency is key. Again, knowing who you are and what you want, because if you know what you want, this doesn't even matter. It's almost as if it's a mission statement or a form of activism. The idea of me even being on a screen and something, what all of these things represent when you see me, matters a lot. So that in within itself is the win. And then I think you don't do things about anything else than, again, what you believe in. It really is acting is a way of communicating, connecting with people, for healing, for understanding. And so if you stay consistent, even if you never get this moment, the right people will know and the right people will connect with you, and you just stand strong and continue to create great work.
Snub time. Barbie came home empty-handed, while Saltburn was also omitted from getting any recognition whatsoever. And despite a hilarious script, Rich Lee Grant couldn't help but gush over his fellow actors, particularly Rosamund Pike on the red carpet.
Well, she's having my twins, and tonight we're all going to be dancing naked when Sophie Ellis-Bextor comes on stage. So look out for that. A 66-year-old man with no clothes on. You have no idea when you do these things whether people are going to. I think that when Emerald Fennell said before Christmas, laughingly said, "Oh, this is a film that you should watch with your family, your grandmother and your kids," some people took her at her word. And it's still recovering.
Meanwhile, Paul Mescal missed out on a supporting actor win for his role in All of Us Strangers. But speaking to me on the red carpet, I don't think that he'll be too bothered. No, he just loved being at the Baftas with all of his co-stars.
It just feels like the perfect kind of sign-off to the film. Andrew's here, Andrew Haig, Andrew Scott, Claire's here, so we're signing off with a bang, hopefully, of just like being in the same room and celebrating the film finally. I never want to prescribe to an audience what to take from a film. I think audiences are taking a vast array of feelings and tones and conversations are starting as a result of people leaving from the film. So I'm just urging people to go see it and take from it what you will. I always think it's I never want to prescribe what people feel from a film.
Elsewhere on the carpet, Naomi Campbell was looking phenomenal last night. But the funny thing is, she was seen cozying up to all the big stars, including Carey Mulligan and Bradley Cooper, as they made their way to the venue. Almost as if she was the welcoming committee. But talking to me, she couldn't help but feel almost struck by all the talent in the room.
That's a tough question. I'm just here to be a spectator tonight and just see my friends win, and all the blood, sweat and tears they put into the artistry and telling the storytelling. Has been a great, great year for us to all see their work.
That's it for the time being. We are now fully on the home stretch to the Oscars, and make sure to keep up to date with The Sun Showbiz for all the latest news, reaction and gossip across award season. See you next time.